Welcome to the port scanning lab using Nmap. I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the actual lab and then you can complete it. So in this lab, we are going to use Nmap to perform network discovery and port scans, including scanning a range of IPs, specific ports, fingerprinting the operating system, and discovering IPs. For your reference, I've shared with you the common Nmap commands which you can use. So for example, you have the command to scan 1000 common ports, all ports, and so on. So what are your tasks? There is a prerequisite to this task. Before you can start the lab, you need to run the lab script, which will set up everything. So for any of our labs, you basically need to run a script, which is going to initialize everything and set up everything. So for that, open the labs folder on the desktop, then right click and open terminal here, or open a terminal and cd to desktop/labs folder, then issue the command sudo main script. I'm just going to show you that. So if you go to Kali Linux, you go to the labs folder and you right click here and open terminal here. So basically this means that you are in this folder. Otherwise, if you open up a terminal just directly, you can do the same thing. So for example, if I open up the terminal, I can do cd desktop/labs. So if you press tab, it's going to show you the hints. Anyways, so the command that we need to run in either case is sudo/main, and if you press tab, it's going to hint main script. Okay. Kali is the password, and then you have to select the correct lab script. It's going to initialize everything, configure everything so that you can proceed with your lab. So in this case, I'm going to pick one, and now you're ready to complete your lab. So once you have completed this point, then you need to scan the 1000 most common ports of your local system. You need to scan only port 22. Third, you need to fingerprint the operating system and find the Linux kernel version. And finally, there is a secret service running on an uncommon port, on an unusual port. You must find the port. However, the challenge is that you cannot use the scan all ports command, which is this one. So you can't use this one, but you can basically scan a range of ports between 40,000 to 60,000. So you have to issue one command which is going to do exactly that, and then you have to identify which port is actually open, which port has a service secretly running on it. I'm going to discuss the solution in the next lecture.